Viola gets an idea while looking at his photo. She'll pretend to be him and join the soccer team at Illyria, beat the boys' team at their own game, and prove she's just as good as the guys. At the suggestion of her friend Paul, Viola practices walking and talking like a boy. After some trial and error, she nails it. Life in the boys' dorm is very different from the girls'. Though she's posing as a guy, Viola's strange behavior leads her new roommates to think she's a bit odd. At soccer tryouts, the coach suddenly calls for shirts and skins. Viola panics and claims she's allergic to the sun. Due to the differences in strength and size, Viola only makes it as a substitute. After practice, her soaking wet teammates hit the showers together. Viola is stunned by the public bath and worries about being exposed. Luckily, the principal calls her away. But after days without showering and her strange behavior, Viola is quickly ostracized by her teammates. Desperate, she calls Paul for help. Paul knows boys best and comes up with a plan. Seeing Viola walk into the cafeteria, her teammates pretend not to notice her, filling up the empty seats on purpose. But Paul's plan kicks in and suddenly Viola is the center of attention. In disbelief, her roommates watch as a series of hot girls make their debut, all recognizing Sebastian. When one of the girls asks Viola out, she pats her on the butt and brushes her off. But as Viola turns to leave, she encounters the real Sebastian's girlfriend. To avoid exposure, Viola dodges her at every turn. When the chase becomes relentless, Viola finally ends things with her, causing Sebastian's girlfriend to storm off in a fury. Viola instantly becomes a hero to her teammates and a celebrity at school. On the field, she earns her teammates' respect, and they start asking her for tips on picking up girls. In biology class, Viola is paired with Olivia, the school beauty. She admits she's squeamish about dissection, but Olivia admires her honesty. Meanwhile, Duke is determined to win Olivia's heart. He asks Sebastian for help in exchange for soccer tips. Viola agrees instantly. Duke teaches her all his skills, and Viola works hard, practicing late at night. Duke is impressed, and Viola keeps her promise, helping Duke try to win Olivia over. But Olivia shows little interest in Duke and instead starts to like Sebastian. Viola panics and tries to improve Duke's flirting skills. Just then, Viola's mom calls to remind her about the carnival the next day where she and Sebastian promised to be. The next day, Viola and her teammates head to the carnival together. Olivia is working the kissing booth, but her real target is Sebastian. However, Duke immediately follows her, hoping to get closer to Olivia. Meanwhile, Viola has to switch identities, turning back into herself to avoid suspicion and fulfill her promise to her mom. Things take an awkward turn when Viola is unexpectedly signed up for the next shift at the kissing booth and has to kiss Duke. After kissing over 350 people that day, Olivia is exhausted, but when Viola kisses Duke, Olivia thinks she recognizes her but can't place where she's seen her before. Duke notices Viola's flustered reaction and quickly explains that he just wanted to kiss Olivia. Viola brushes it off, joking that he doesn't need to try so hard to impress her. Duke starts to feel confused about his feelings for Viola. After the kiss, Viola and Duke begin to bond even more, sharing more about their lives with each other. Their connection deepens, but Viola is still hiding her true identity, which complicates things further. Later that night, as the carnival continues, Olivia decides to take things up a notch. She wants to test Sebastian further and decides to make Duke jealous by passionately kissing him. Viola, watching this, is outraged. She storms off, leaving Olivia to think her plan has worked, but Duke is left feeling even more confused about what he wants. Meanwhile, Viola is conflicted as her feelings for Duke grow stronger, but she can't reveal her true self. Things come to a head when the real Sebastian returns early from London and unwittingly gets involved in the drama. Olivia, thinking Sebastian is Sebastian, kisses him passionately, which Duke witnesses. Duke feels utterly betrayed by his friend, thinking that Sebastian has played him for a fool. Duke angrily kicks Sebastian out of their dorm room, believing him to be untrustworthy. The next day, during the big soccer match, the real Sebastian, still confused and unaware of what's happening, is dragged onto the field by the coach. His lack of skill is immediately evident, and Illyria begins to lose the match. During halftime, she confronts Sebastian, begging him to give her the jersey back so she can fix everything. When Viola returns to the field, Duke, still furious and feeling betrayed, refuses to cooperate with Sebastian. Viola, desperate to salvage the situation, decides to reveal the truth. She pulls off her wig and shows everyone that she's actually a girl. The team is shocked, but Duke still doesn't fully believe her. To prove it, Viola flashes her chest, leaving no doubt about her identity. Everyone is stunned, including the opposing team. Duke finally understands what's been going on, but the opposing coach immediately protests, insisting that no girls are allowed in men's soccer matches. He hands over the rulebook as evidence, but the Illyria coach, who has grown to respect Viola's determination and passion, dismisses the protest, insisting that gender doesn't matter on the field. Encouraged by their coach, the Illyria team rallies together, inspired by Viola's courage. Her passion and determination are contagious, but just as they are about to score, Viola is deliberately tripped while dribbling the ball. The foul gives her a chance to take a free kick. Her ex-boyfriend Justin, who knows all of Viola's moves, taunts her, claiming he can easily block her shot. Takes the shot, and then misses, but the ball lands to Duke, who passes it to Viola, who scores, winning the game for Illyria. As the crowd cheers, Viola's divorced parents are thrilled by their daughter's victory. Their shared pride in Viola rekindles their old flame, and they begin to reconnect. Meanwhile, Justin, humiliated by the loss and by being outplayed by a girl, storms off the field in tears, shouting that he never wants to see Viola again. At the end of the game, the family reunites on the field. Viola's efforts have finally paid off, and she's earned the respect and admiration of her teammates. Sebastian's secret trip to London is revealed, but their parents are too focused on their newfound reconciliation to be upset. Viola officially introduces Sebastian to Olivia. Sebastian and Olivia hit it off instantly. Later, Sebastian gives Duke an invitation to the debutante ball. However, Duke doesn't show up. As Viola steps outside to get some fresh air, she finds Duke waiting for her. The two share a heartfelt conversation where Duke admits that he hasn't been able to stop thinking about her since the kiss at the carnival. He tells Viola that he misses her, not just as Sebastian, but as the person he has come to care for deeply. At the ball, Viola and Duke make their entrance hand in hand. Sebastian and Olivia also share a dance, having found happiness together. The light-hearted, humorous story comes full circle as all the characters find their place and the misunderstandings are resolved. Through all the chaos and comedy, the story reminds us of the courage it takes to fight for what we love. Again and again, Viola pursued her dreams despite the odds, and in the end, she got everything she wanted. If you ever find yourself hesitating, let Viola's story inspire you to be brave and chase after what truly matters to you.